Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Ekeler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ekeler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Ekeler. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 26. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Watch the pass. Mike 8.
From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 9, check 9. Buffalo 18. Mike 8. Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go. Hey.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And the Giants send out their punter now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They started on the ground with Ekeler. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Ekeler. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They run with Patterson, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Let him know. That's 22, that's 22. Go.
Burrow will throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Breida, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now. This is Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Giants.
Here's Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Breida, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 87.
A big play there.
New York.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He is good.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Breida. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. That would give to Breida. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. It's Burrow. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Williams now on the return. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 31. Check. 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 Check 24. Check 24.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check 26. Check 26. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. No street.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Number
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Darius Slay.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
New York.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
Desmond Patman.
His first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we go for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's to his running back, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 8. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Arizona, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.